Hey, what's going on, everybody? Robin here with AriesFireTarot. Welcome to your daily tarot card reading. This is going to be for Sunday, March 28th. Just so you guys know, there should be a full moon in the sky for you. You know, the full moon carries some very powerful energies. If you have time, I do full moon readings on this channel, and then I look at the aspects of the full moon and how you can take advantage of them. I do that on my other channel, Oracle Rising. So lots of opportunity for you guys under the full moon. Let me just do a deck clear of the good tarot. So I decided that we're going to look at focus on manifesting on Sundays, you know, with the good tarot. So we're going to do that. It looked like you guys have a really, really strong opportunity to have things materialize for you. So let's see if there's any advice from spirit guides here. And this message is for all zodiac signs related to your manifestation prowess. Okay, so I feel like I just need to do one more shuffle. That was a really bad shuffle. I'm gonna do a deck cut here. Hold on, I'm not getting the word to stop yet from my spirit guides. Got the 10 of fire. So the 10s, they kind of relate to the end of a cycle, the end of a journey. But with this 10, you know, there's a lot going on here. It doesn't look like anything is going to stop. It looks like things are just getting started. Sometimes your life slows down and stretches, and it seems like, why am I even doing this? It seems like Groundhog Day, but a little bit more boring. So there's an amplification of energy in here, and this is to really get your juices flowing again. You know, it's really important for you guys to fuel your own fire. There's not going to be very many people in your life that genuinely want to come in and support you. And if you have a really large crowd of people cheering you on, you're extremely lucky. I saw this quote by Heath Ledger, and he said, your biggest supporter is going to be a stranger, and your biggest hater is going to be somebody that you know. So it's really easy to let people that are close to you have their comments affect you. So if somebody is coming in and saying, well, you'll never achieve that, they need to go. They need to shut it or exit, okay? People don't have the right to come in and say something like that to you, especially when you've got so many irons in the fire and you're trying to keep this all going. Yeah, excuse me, I kind of have a life going on here, so if you don't mind, you can exit stage left. So the 10 of fire, and this is very graceful. You know, if you don't know the changing of, you know, the energies, because we just left Pisces energy and we are now in Aries energy, you might want to do a quick check on that on the internet to see how Aries energy can enable you to move your life forward. You know, Aries are the first sign of the zodiac. They're fearless, they're warriors. So everybody right now can take advantage of that and say, okay, this is what I want to accomplish. And you kind of want to look at that window of opportunity. I'm not exactly sure how long it lasts, especially under a full moon. You guys are going to be like double jet fueled for a few days. So really set your mindset on getting things like that done. Sometimes the lack of eloquence. Okay, I just had an avalanche. So I've got the transformation card. So this is really important for you guys. Like, where do you want to be? I love her hair, by the way. Transforming your life. Like, really just not settling for anything that you don't want anymore. I feel like this is sort of a reminder of the energy you saw on Monday's reading. And I really don't like repeating messages in readings because you guys already heard it. I don't know, like I'm an Aries, and if somebody comes to me with the same conversation twice, I'm like, you already told me that, so let's move on. So we already know that, team in spirit, so let's have something a little bit more positive here, a little bit more, why am I getting the word delineated? What? Got the 5 of Fire. I really see other people's opinions coming in and really affecting you. The 5 of Fire, it's usually 5 people fighting with, wands in a card. And it can look really brutal. And this is where you need to sit back and decide when you need to say something and what you're going to say. You don't have to be part of that. Like what I was saying before, if somebody's coming in with negative messages for you, you don't have to listen to it. You don't have to believe them. People are just full of BS half the time anyway. So if somebody's coming in and they have something to say about your life, just know that they're actually saying it about their life, but they don't have what it takes. They don't have the gravitas to go stand in front of a mirror and direct that to themselves. So, and this can happen to people that are on a very high trajectory, or you have a very strong and powerful light. If you're a light worker or an empath or a starseed, people get really riled up about that. You're kind of agitating their demons, So you could be seeing people giving you dirty looks or, putting negative comments on your social media, or just making sly cuts at you or being condescending. You guys need to not even deal with that. Don't let people bring you down. This is your transformation. This is you getting your life going. I really want to clarify this transformation card because it came up and it was like, oh, hey, there's a transformation available. Well, we all know that, okay? We all know that there's something else. So let's go and see what that is for you guys. We've got the 3 of Water. So this is definitely cutting ties that no longer serve you. The 3 of Water really wants you to be a part of a group that is going to support you. We saw the Caretaker card on Thursday with the Return of Spirit. And the advice I got for you guys is to, if people are not meeting you halfway or giving some sort of effort, then they need to go, So there are people out there that will support you. And sometimes it's not going to be your family, and that can be very painful. And you might sort of focus that like, oh, what's wrong with me? There's nothing wrong with you, okay? And sometimes you are that mirror for people because they don't have the guts to face their own demons. So find people that love and appreciate you, and you can watch yourself bloom, It's funny, I was just reading last night about gardening, and it was gardening for beginners, and I don't garden because I just tend to kill things. What grows successfully beside what? So if you are not growing successfully in your life and you're not able to keep all these fireballs in the air, maybe you've been planted beside the wrong thing, the wrong person. Even if they're your sibling or your parent. Blood doesn't mean that people are going to love and respect you. And sometimes you have to find your family outside of your family, what I would call your soul family. And sometimes the people that you were put in the family with were there to shape you, unfortunately, with negative experiences, but now you're an adult, so you can take control of that, where you don't have to just sit there and wait for your opportunity to make some witty rebuttal. And what has all this got to do with manifestation? Because you need to grow bigger, right? So what if you're planted beside something that is, their roots are going to overtake you, and then you can't bloom? So you have to really look at where you were planted. My God, this is a really strange message that we're getting here. I've got the 4 of Water. You guys are being offered something, but you might be missing it out of a misaligned loyalty to somebody that, well, I can't say that I don't like my brother or my sister or my parents. Yes, you can. Especially if they did not allow you to thrive in that environment. I'm seeing a real need for you guys to transplant yourself into a different type of soil What are all these gardening references? Again, I don't garden at all. I hate it. Something being offered for you guys where you're going to feel a whole lot better and your garden will bloom. Oh my goodness. It's very strange reading that I just gave you guys. I hope it made sense, you know, and choose your loyalties wisely. Sometimes blood is not where your loyalties lie. I'm going to go. I hope that made sense. All right, guys. Love and light. Bye.